Welcome to Songwriters Across Texas, filmed in Austin. Every Sunday morning, Songwriters Across Texas shares with you some of those legendary icons of the Texas music scene and many of the emerging songwriters across this great state. And we deliver it right to your own living room.
The song we're about to play is Grandma's Old Guitar. I wrote this in memory of my grandmother. I was driving to work one day and we've been playing out quite a bit for a few years. And I started thinking about where my music came from. And it came down through my family. And my grandmother started playing guitar for me when I was a very small child. And she had an old guitar, an old Oscar Schmidt with F-holes. And it sat in a closet right by the fireplace. And it had no case. And every year that I went to visit her, the poor old thing was in worse and worse and worse shape, till it finally got between her being so old and the guitar being so decrepit, she finally had to just give up playing it. So I just felt compelled to write a song for my grandmother and her guitar. And that's where Grandma's Old Guitar came from.
She reaches for her guitar, fingers dance across the strings. Dusty sunbeam music floats upon the breeze. Lives and loves echo through the music that she brings. Voice singing, notes ringing was her time machine. Grandma's old guitar never had a case. It sat there in her closet by the fireplace. It's been a long time since I sat at Grandma's knee. Cherished times of childhood, fancy free. Her guitar rang out with the stories from her youth. Her daddy played the fiddle, her mom the guitar too. Sister played the organ and everyone would dance. Just a poor farm family filled with life's romance. Grandma's old guitar never had a case. It sat there in her closet by the fireplace. It's been a long time since I sat at Grandma's knee. Cherished times of childhood, fancy free. Now with grandkids at my knee, I still miss her so. The wisdom in her eyes and how her face would glow. Old fingers dancing the strings, her soul above would soar. The music that she left rings true forevermore. Grandma's old guitar never had a case. It sat there in her closet by the fireplace. It's been a long time since I sat at Grandma's knee. Cherished times of childhood, fancy free. I reach for my guitar, fingers dance across the strings. Dusty sunbeam music still floats upon the breeze. Grandma's guitar echoes through this music that I bring. Voice singing, notes ringing, it is my time machine. Grandma's old guitar never had a case. It sat there in her closet by the fireplace. It's been a long time since I sat at Grandma's knee. Cherished times of childhood, fancy free. Oh yes, cherished times of childhood, fancy free.
I've been playing guitar since I was 7 years old. I broke my neck in 1989. I'm a walking quadriplegic and I couldn't move from the neck down. So getting the guitar back has been such a blessing for me. But I've always felt very, very self-conscious about my music and about playing the guitar. And this guy came into my house and sat down and I played Grandma's old guitar for him. And as I was playing it, his mouth had dropped open. And when I finished, he just had one word: stunning. And that was one of the highest points of my life. And that man is Pitt Garrett. And he's the one that runs this show. And I'm so appreciative of Pitt Garrett for bringing us in here and letting us do this.
We went to the Dulcimer festivals, and we still do. We've gone every year. There's a Dulcimer festival in Glen Rose every year. And it was the first place that we ever played, really played, and together on stage as Wilderness. We were just Wilderness then. And
Joyful Noise.
oh no, that's true. We started off as Joyful Noise, and then we became Wilderness. And that was our first arena, was the Dulcimer Festival, and we loved it. We still love it. And we did my song that I wrote, Tumbleweed Kingdom, which we almost did for your show. And afterwards, this woman came up to me and told me how it had touched her. And it was the first time I'd ever had that feedback on one of the songs that I've written. And it touched me back so much. And she said, it brought back her childhood, and it was a perfect song for young people to hear, to remember to hold on to their childhood. So I loved that moment, and I'll never forget it. It encouraged me that, yes, it's okay to be a songwriter, because there's times when you feel like, why am I doing this? I can't stop, though. I can't stop. I can't help myself. It just happens, and I can't quit. I've said, I'm not going to do this anymore. And I can't quit. I just can't. It's how I feel. It's how I feel. It's how I get through life.